Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to another one of the, part three, four, five. I don't know what part it is. I'm going through this long box of my favorites, and I'm wearing the same shirt I've been wearing for a decade. Yes, I know. I don't really care what you think. Anyway, Flash 138, first appearance of the Black Flash, right there, which is the Speedster Grim Reaper, essentially. Oh, I always found that fascinating. Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. Number one, first appearance of Moon Girl, who I think they, I think this is true that she's actually smarter than Reed Richards. I think they actually mentioned it that she is smarter than him. So which is like, and she's like what 12, 13. I'm just like, oh man, this is awesome to kind of see someone smarter than Reed Richards and put him in his place for a change. Oh. New X Men 128. First appearance of Phantom X. It's the guy was like who's dressed in all white and has the guns and yeah. So first appearance of Phantom X, and this is before Jean Grey died for like the third, second time. She dies so many times. That's like her thing now. Yeah, okay. Deadpool number one, like the first ongoing of Deadpool, and like I said, Deadpool acts like differently in like the earlier stuff. He acts differently for sure. You know what I mean? But yeah, yeah. Hellblazer number one, not the first John Constantine. That's Swamp Thing number 37, but this is the first like ongoing series of Hellblazer. Look at that glare. Oh, there we go. There we go. Booster Gold number one. First appearance of Booster Gold. Right there. Yeah. This character. I find this character kind of waxes and wanes in popularity. You know what I mean? One moment he's everywhere, next moment you don't hear much from him, and vice versa. It's always the same. Pretty sure I showed this, but you know, X Factor number five, the cameo of Apocalypse. I think it's at the end of the page, last page or so, but he's the cameo of him. And then the first full appearance in X Factor number six. I think I have actually two copies of this. I mean, if anyone wants to buy it, let me know. Yeah, I mean, I don't need two copies of this. Alrighty. Amazing Spider-Man 265. First appearance of Silver Sable. And it's funny because sometimes Marvel will try to make characters a thing, like try to make them popular and they try to make them a thing, and it just doesn't pan out. This is kind of an example where they tried to make Silver Sable a thing, but they just could not gain that popularity. Inhumans number one, it's like the first ongoing of the Inhumans. It's just a really, I always find them fascinating to kind of see like how the citizenship and states and how that society even works. It was kind of an interesting read to see that. And of course, the Power of Warlock number one, the first ongoing starring like Adam Warlock, his first one. And I mean, he's appeared in so many things. I mean, there's Marvel Premiere number one. There's Fantastic Four. I don't think we actually got a concrete answer what his first appearance is, but number one of Von Gohan is nice. Captain America number six, the first appearance of the Winter Soldier, who's Bucky. There's two covers. There's the Captain America one and the one with Bucky, Winter Soldier on it. And I don't know what volume it is. God knows there's so many damn volumes of Captain America now. Avengers 195, the first appearance of, and then again, this is another one where like technically he's only on the last page, it's always at a cameo, but it's also the first appearance, but it's Taskmaster essentially. And then, just for good measure, I got this for cheap and, nice, very fine condition. Just for good measure, Avengers 196, the first full appearance of Taskmaster. So yeah, there's just this full appearance. You're not gonna give me with that bullcrap of cameo. Is it not? Is it a full? You know what I mean? You're not getting me with that. And then my personal one, Teen Titans Volume 1, number 23. It's like the first iconic costume of Donna Troy. God, let's talk about a character that had so many different damn origins already. I mean, yeah, so many different origins. But this is kind of the costume, like that iconic costume that she's really well known for. And Daredevil 111, the first appearance of the Silver Samurai, who again was a really kind of a major villain and tried to be a major thing in like the 90s with Wolverine. It just didn't pan out either, and it's so weird how just different and he looks in his first appearance. It's just shocking. Thor 225. The first appearance of Firelord, who was a Herald of Galactus. Right there. Yeah, that character's kind of meh, in my opinion. Although that issue of Spider-Man was pretty damn good. The King Size Avengers Annual number 10. This is this is the first appearance of Rogue, who's my... Like, out of all the X-Men, it's like, I like Rogue as the X-Men and I like Magneto as the character. Those are my top two in the X-Men comics. So her first appearance is in this, and she pretty much wrecks the Avengers. And, she steals Miss Marvel's personality, and she's the villain in this. And that's one that's, it's gone up a price, I noticed. That one for sure. Nice to have it, nice and very fine. The Ninth Invaders number 1, like the first ongoing of the Invaders. This is from like World War II era. And of course, a nice fine condition. Fine plus, I would say. Then Moon Knight number 1, like the first ongoing of Moon Knight. It's a very interesting character. And this is a character that I don't fully understand. If I'm gonna be honest, I tried reading it, I'm just like, I feel like I'm missing the appeal here. And then Red Sonja number 1, kind of her first ongoing. It's just such a nice little cover too, nice near mint copy. I mean, just look at the colors on that. Then Omega Men number 3. First appearance of Lobo right there, who's going to be in a Supergirl movie, and I noticed that this had gone up in price. I got this for like $10, $13, somewhere around there, in near mint, and I've noticed that this has gone up. Then Iron Man 282, first appearance of War Machine, who was actually Tony Stark initially. Then it turned into Rhodey. But yeah, this is the first appearance as well. Again, this is another one that's kind of went up in price. I got this for like cheap, like a decade ago, a little over a decade ago actually, near mint. Then there's the Cat number 1, just like a 4-issue series of starring Hellcat here. Again, it's a character that has a lot of potential, but they don't do much with this character though, unfortunately. Nice, solid, like fine plus condition, I would say. And then Supergirl number 1. This is like her first ongoing title, Supergirl. This is like the first one that has her name on it. This is her first ongoing title. Like Supergirl is another one that kind of, when you have like Supergirl and then Maximo with Supergirl, the origin can kind of get a little finicky with her. Then Tales to Astonish number 1, the first appearance of the Abomination. This is one that's pretty cheap too. Got this in a nice VG Plus. Of course, Mylar makes it look a lot better than it is. Then Young Avengers #1. And the first appearance of a lot of people. I mean, we're talking Wicked, Hawkling, Iron Lad. There's a lot of first appearances, too many to count. And Wicked is actually the son of Scarlet Witch, and that's a whole other can of worms. And then let's finish this video off with one more. Tales of Teen Titans #44. It's the first appearance of, right here, Nightwing. This is the iconic, costume here, and you can see that the disco-inspired collar right here. But that's the first appearance of Nightwing, him ever appearing as Nightwing, before he was Robin. And that caps off another one of these videos. We're a little more than halfway through this long box. So, I don't know, 3-4 more videos maybe, but whoever watched, thanks.